Hi, Tomas. I suppose the standard question asking a goalkeeper that hasn't had much activity is to get this opportunity. What are the major challenges for you as far as not having a lot of games leading into a big one on Thursday?
Yeah, I mean, I tried coming into this year, being in the position I'm in. I feel like I've always kept my mind pretty focused on every weekend I have to prepare as if I'm going to play. I think that's just kind of the position. You never know what's going to happen. I think Matt Freeze has had a few moments in games in the past where like maybe he's injured, maybe not. So like, but I've always felt like kind of comfortable. If I have to play, I have to play. I think I'm still a young goalkeeper, but I think I'm also like more mature than I was years ago or last year or whatever it is. I feel like I'm in a good spot where I'm at a level where I feel like I can perform when I need to. And also I had this Open Cup game, which was really good. And then I had preseason. I had some games with El Salvador as well. So it's not like, yeah, every weekend I'm playing, which is always a challenge, but I feel good. I feel confident, and I'll do my best to help the team.
Is there some irony that, well, El Salvador is playing tonight in a World Cup qualifier, and now,
Yeah.
now you're getting your chance almost because you're not with them.
Yeah.
Is that
No, yeah, I mean it's look, it is a tricky situation. I wish the best for them, and I hope I'm talking with all the players and stuff like that. I wish them all the best of luck. It's a massive game, so I'll be watching that, of course. But at the same time, I think I've spoken with the coaches there, and they know that I have a big opportunity to play as well, and it'll be my MLS debut with the club, which is super important to me. And they understand that as well. And I mean, I'm taking it very seriously, and they kind of understand my position on things right now, and. But yeah, I wish them all the best. I mean, I'll be watching every game that they have.
now this, I hope this is a fair question. So you made the decision not to go? Were they inviting you in and you decided to stay?
Yeah, I mean, it was like yeah, I would say that they always want me. I mean, obviously they have to make the decision and stuff like that, but we have a good communication, I have a good relationship with them. So it's always open. It's not like it's just like they send an email in and then they're telling me to come in. It's more like I have open dialogue with them all the time, and they kind of knew the situation. Or I had reached out and told them the situation with Matt leaving and stuff like that. And there's things up in the air, but we worked through it, and yeah, I want to play this game on the 12th, and they understand my position.
That's excellent. I guess my final question would be when LAFC, there were a lot of games played
Yeah,
in a row there. So I mean, you've had some very extensive, but that was 4 years ago. I'm just
yeah,
wondering, you say you're a little more mature, able to handle maybe these situations, but that's kind of an oddity too, that you were a full-time keeper at one point in the league, and now it
yeah,
just hasn't quite
yeah. I
leveled
know
out yet.
I mean, it's goalkeeping is the weirdest position in football. I mean, when I was an academy player, and like I would look up to older goalkeepers, and they would always tell me like it's really hard being a goalkeeper, like the career that you have. And I didn't understand it at first, but now I've kind of understood a little bit more that like you get moments, you get opportunities, and you have to go. These things come and go in a way, and you have to work to get back to these positions. And when I was in LA, yeah, I had a big stretch of games, and it made me a better goalkeeper than the goalkeeper I am today. And then I went through some periods where I didn't have as many games. But it's just a part of the sport. It's just how it is. And I still consider myself very young for a goalkeeper. So I'm happy the position I'm in. I feel like I've been working a lot, doing a lot of making myself better and with different areas of my game. And I'm just ready to show that.
Well, both of you have fun Thursday.
Yeah, of course. It'll be great.
Onto the Zoom, we'll go with Scott.
Hey, Tomas, congratulations on everything. Talk a little bit in this case, coming from Cherry Hill down in Jersey. Is family going to be at this event for you, this match for you, or anything like that?
Yeah, of course. Like I get to see my family all the time, so it's amazing playing for this team and for that aspect. Obviously, like I grew up in South Jersey. I played for Philly, I played for LA, and then I played for Toronto. So like I was always on the move. I was always away from family. So being here in New York, it's very helpful because I'm only an hour and a half from where I grew up. And I get to go home. Like it was my brother's birthday the other day, and I got to see everybody and spend time with my grandparents and all this. So they're definitely be at the game, and it is a cool moment as well. Like I didn't grow up in North Jersey, so it's like not New York City was necessarily my city, but since I am so close, like it is a big, it is for someone who lives in Jersey, it is a big moment to like play in the Yankee Stadium, for example. Like that's just something that maybe if you're not from this area that you wouldn't understand. So that is a big moment for me, and I'm excited for it.
Christian?
Hi, Tomas. You touched on it there. You're an El Salvador international. One of your teammates in Matt Freese has just made his international debut. Can you talk to me a little bit about what it says about Matt that he's been able to reach that level and earn that validation?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Matt since Union Juniors, so I don't even know how old I was, maybe 11 years old. And Matt's 2 years older than me, so I've known him for so long. So I'm super happy for him. Like it's an amazing moment for him. Like I texted him after the game. Obviously, the result was kind of weird and the things that happened in that game, but it's like amazing. That's like besides the fact that he got to make his debut, and that's such a big moment for him. So I'm happy for him. And I just hope he can keep going and play more games with them as well.
And you also kind of touched on it there. Goalkeeping is this weird position. There's one spot available, but whenever you talk to either yourselves or coaches, there's that goalkeepers union we hear a lot about. How is it to navigate the difficulty of one spot being available, but such a camaraderie amongst that group?
Yeah, I mean, my experience so far with all the goalkeepers that I've worked with in my career at different clubs, I feel like the best way to go about it is just to be like a goalkeeper union and to help the guy who's playing and to help the other players around you because ultimately, if the guy who's playing, for example, isn't playing well, then other goalies are going to get opportunities. But when it's hard, almost harder when you get that opportunity and the people around you aren't there to support you. I feel like what I've learned is that if you can, everybody just supporting each other, pushing each other, then things will go well and then guys will get their opportunity. And when you get your opportunity, you'll be in a good spot. So that's kind of the way I've seen it. And I guess I view it right now.
And lastly, we talk a lot in soccer about pressure being a privilege. And this game Thursday, it's an important game for the team relative to the season. How excited are you to feel that pressure and to step into that first team position?
Yeah, I mean it's great. I think that's a part of the sport. To be honest, like the way I've always seen it is like you feel the pressure leading up to the game, but when you're in the game, you kind of like feel much more relaxed and things just start happening. You're like less focused on how you feel. It's more like what's going on in the game. So like leading up, yeah, for sure you feel the pressure when you to win. It's a must-win game. Um, but when I step on the field, it's like the best feeling in the world, and I'm ready to have that again.
Perfect. Thank you.
Michael?
Yeah, sort of following up on that, Thomas. You talked about the pressure of the game on Thursday. Is there any added pressure from the fact of the results that happened in March, or the 4-3 loss, and probably a game the team should have won? Is there any sort of added pressure because of that? Is there a sense of correcting mistakes then?
In a way, I mean, we did the video today, and Pascal he mentioned like we need to get this one back, because last time we had an amazing performance, I think, against them away, and then we just a few minutes went by and we just let it slip. So I think in a way it gives us a lot of confidence, the performance we had against them last time, and I think we're at home and things are a little bit different. So we're coming with that, I guess, a little bit in the back of our heads. But at the same time, we're focused on what we need to do, and we're sure that we'll get the job done.
Scott, you have another one?
No, I'm good. Sorry about that.
Glenn?
So you mentioned, I'd forgotten you're a South Jersey guy. So I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
when you're in City Field, maybe you've been there before for a Mets Phillies game and we're rooting for the team from Philadelphia. I don't know if that would be the case, but
Yeah, I mean, talking about like other sports and stuff like that, I primarily focused on football when I was
Okay.
growing up. So like I'm a Sixers fan, Phillies fan, Flyer fan, all these things, Eagles, but I don't watch the sport as much. So yeah, I primarily focus on football.
And are you friends with the Aronson boys?
Yeah, I grew up playing with them. We played for the same club team, Real, New Jersey. I know their parents well. I've been to their house and all this stuff. So it's amazing to see what they've been able to do. I'm happy that they both got called into the Gold Cup. And I guess growing up in Philly, they have so many homegrowns that have gone on to do amazing things. And it is like it's amazing because I went to the school in Philadelphia, so I was with these guys. Yeah, YSC.
I see.
And I was with these guys every day. So it's like, it's a motivation to see what they've been able to go on and do. And we all come from the same place. So it's like, Yeah, it's amazing.
Did you ever play in their basement? They talk about their basement.
Yeah. I mean, they have a giant basement. We play basketball, everything in there. Yeah, it's a good time.
Cool.